welcome back to Framson Forge YouTube. I'm just going to do a little quickie. I've had a few people ask me who are just starting, obviously some people just work in a shed and they're hobbyists, on how to make hooks, and he asked me to make him a little hook jig. Well, they're really easy to do, so I'll just show everyone so if it helps people. So I'm going to make a little hook jig. We make hooks, knock-in hooks and drilled hooks. So if you have a look, I'll show you. So first thing I'll do is I'll get myself a bit of tube that I think the hooks are going to be, what size you make, all different sizes. So I'll set my saw up. That's just a bit of old scaffold pole, but we'll have to grind the galvanising off. But if you come through, the next thing I'll need as well is a bit of just 2-inch, but I'm just going to have a rough idea. All the anvils are different size hardy holes, but this should fit in there. So this is a bit of 2-inch by 12 stock. I'll just take the burrs off where I'm going to weld it. Right, we'll have a look, see if I've guesstimated it right. Ooh, that wasn't a bad guess, look. Right, now I need a bit of bar going up the side, so when he goes in the hardy hole, I want it about the same height as the tube. So I'll chop that off in the old iron worker. I'll just mark that down again. I want a little notch in it. Try and grind him up. I'll get the gloves because he's getting hot while I'm grinding it. I'll just take the burrs off. Always take the burrs off everything. I've been a welder for years as well as a blacksmith and a fabricator. Leave burrs on, it's you that's going to get hurt by it at the end of the day. I take them all off, or any weld spar. I've been on a job, someone's got killed when we've been working, where they put a strap over the top of an I-beam. Somebody left all weld spatter and a sharp bit on the back, and the strap cut through and the beam fell down and hit some poor bloke. So always be neat and tidy. bit where it goes into the hardy hole. Now I ground the smelly galvanising off because you do not want to be breathing that in. You get galvic fever, you'll think you've got flu. It will go away, but it don't do you a lot of good. And I'll just MIG weld him on. So you use any size tube. Oh, no, I've done it. Try not to get it stuck. That's better. It's a really simple little way. You can use any size jig, like tube, for whatever jig you want to make for your hooks. I'm just going to tack it. Everybody laughs at my little mast, but I can weld quick like this, quicker than I can with a reactor light. And if you break it, it don't cost us half as much money. So I still use them when I'm doing little fabrications. I'll just weld him on. You want just enough to hold it, you don't need a massive great rigger weld. And there you go, there's your jig. Always put everything away. I always remember one of my German apprentices when we had someone here who's untidy, and he said, when my master taught me, if I left any tools out, he threw them at me. When a hammer come flying towards my head, I soon cleared up every day. Right, so he fits in there nice and tight. And then we're on a forging. So if I find a bit of bar, see roughly, yeah, I'll just use a bit of stock. Look, that's a piece of 10mm. I'll draw him out on a little ST hammer and I'll heat him up on our induction heater. Start the point. I bought a little curl on him, it stops your coat getting ripped. Now the secret when you bend this is to have even heat and pull it. So I call the little tip, I put him through, I pull it towards me, and I go round until I have my hook. There's a little bit of a gimbal in there, I can take him out. So I've got a nice hook shape. I'll show you the other end. I'll call him off. I'll cut him off and I'll show you. I'll do this one to drill. I want a little pair of tongs to hold it. So that's a pair of croup tongs. Well, you want a nice sharp bit of the anvil, tilt him down a little bit, then lift it up. Leave enough meat, and you need enough room to get 2 screws in. Put him in a vise, it doesn't quite line up, just put your tongs through there, just twist it in line. It's easy to inline them, they don't always come level. Do not quench it, it will go hard as you know, and it'll be hard to drill. Now all I've got to do in there is just drill 2 little holes, and that's me lock on hook. Now if you decide to do smaller hooks, that's me screw on one I should say. Bit off. So there's the jig, there's the hook it makes. If you want to do a smaller one, that won't fit in there because it's for a different anvil. Will it fit in that one? No, I'll do it in a vise. So you can do them in a vise as well, it won't really matter. Put that down. I'll show you this one, it's just really quick. Yeah, if I was doing loads of them, you just do one on each end. I'm just doing this quick just to show you. I'll just do one. Even temperature, even bend. Cool the little end if you need to. Stop coming on one, this ain't too bad. Oh, all this stuff's going to be in the way. I'll put him in there. I'll pull him round. And I've got a nice little hook. Then I'm going to cut him off this one. I'm going to do it like a little knocking hook. Just another type. You drill a little hole and then you knock it in the bead. I'll now put a hook on there, someone's on the phone. Put a point on it. Now you can do these like that with a little end on them. Well, it ain't very often, but you can do it with a little end and screw them on. But I'll do this as a knock-in. I'll show you another way you do them. I'll just do that, and I'll put them in my voice. I'd like to get him longer, really. I'll do it that way now. Now let's get another heat. Have a look, see if he lines up, which it does. Then I'm going to harden it. It's a bit long that, you can make it any length you want. So there you go, you drill a little hole and then you just knock round the wall and you've got a knock-in hook. Or you drill two little holes in there. And you get a screw on them. It's a bit heavy because it's hot still. So you put a hole there and a hole there. If you put one hot screw in, then your hook's going to keep doing this. So you either nail it on or put two little holes in it, and you can make this top any shape you like. So I hope that's helped you a bit. There's an array of different ones I've made. So any size tubing, give you any size hook, but make sure this little bit's in line, it makes it much easier. So there you go, I hope that helps you out. I'll see you again. Thank you very much.